Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Palworld. In the last episode, some crazy crap happened. Boy, didn't it. We've done a lot of work. I did a few things in between YouTube kind of recordings, but not too much. I figured we'd wait for Ragnahawk hatching to do together, and I don't know if a huge egg from breeding means that it's going to be lucky or alpha. I'm not really sure. We'll find out. And yeah, these are done. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we get here. We got artisan and work slave. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's what one of them already had. Never mind. That's not that weird. We're looking for mutations like swift and whatnot. Botanical barrier? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what half these are. We'll find out. But there we go. There's some Ragnahawks. We'll get these guys started. Seems a little cold. Wait, oh, it's because it's nighttime. Let's go sleep real quick. Oh, it's because that's not being... Never mind. That's not being fed. And then let's check out kind of what the new ones are. And see here. What do we got? Okay, so... Botanical barrier. Okay, that is what I thought it would be. That's not that surprising, I guess. But yeah, all these artisan and work slave is such a good combo. I mean, an extra 80% work speed on a 3 kindling. These things are going to be nuts. Destructive is pretty annoying. I don't like that. Do I have any with artisan and work slave without destructive? No, not yet. So I don't think it's worth replacing the ones that we're already breeding. I guess that one only has destructive. So do I have a male? Is that better or worse? This is where you get into the really weird math. Like, is it better or worse to have a bad trait and 3 good traits, or just only the bad trait? I don't know. I'd have to I'd have to look. There's a lot of science that people have done on all this crap. Do I need another gobfin? These guys aren't getting done in time. All right, well, we need to go sleep. And then, yeah, in this episode, we're going to be working on maybe starting Gale Claw breeding as well. We will need probably more... Looks like we might need more egg incubators. 8 might not be enough, I'm realizing. I thought 8 would be enough. And we have a lot of sorting to do in our main base here. Haven't started that. But we'll get there eventually. Let's get some... salads, baked berries, and I forget, do we have 2 of each thing? We do. It looks like we might need more watering. There's a lot of work that goes into the watering and stuff. I might need to start breeding like Pin King. If I could get some hardworking Pin Kings with like good work bonuses, that's a pretty huge difference. So that could be the play. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. We've got empty spaces in the base, so I should probably add something. Could do Suzaku Aqua. Or a Wixen. What do we need more of? Feel like another Robin Quill is just fine. We'll just add a Robin Quill, get more random stuff done. We also clearly are not getting this done constantly, which means there's always more to do. So. Although that ore is getting delivered. And here's some wood. What? Oh, you know what I haven't done? I wonder if all my settings got deleted. Because we don't even have I just realized we don't have our monitoring stand anymore. This is the perfect place for it. It's a little annoying to get to it because it's out of the way, but in terms of the flavor, it's a win. Work preferences. Okay, good. They remembered. I was worried. I was worried they wouldn't have remembered their work preferences. Now, fixed assignments, though, are all off. I guess they're not off with the ranch because those didn't get destroyed, but the ore mining site... You know what? No, I'm going to let Digtoys do whatever he wants. It's going to be fine. I think we have enough mining that I don't need to worry about that. I have basically infinity ingots. And then charcoal we're not going to make right here. And this is for PAL materials, like fluids. This is for seeds and PAL souls and things like PAL souls. Okay. And then production materials. Why don't we get a storage for that? I need more refined ingots, though. So let's go get refined ingots. Is enough mining even a thing in Palworld? I think it is. I mean, I've got 1,500 ingots, and I can't. What I'm trying to say is we need more of other stuff before we could spend it all. And I have an absurd amount of ore here as well. Look at that, 3,000 ore. Good gravy. Good gravy indeed. And then we're making charcoal on this one. Refined ingots over here, which I will just hold, and I'll just let that keep going. Let's make some more berries. Okay, now what we want to do, which is a pretty big change, is get Ushi and Pyrin out of there, and Vanworm. And then in go 2 Ragnahawks. Artisan work slave, and how fast are they gonna smelt? Super fast. Beautiful. Though, I think... Okay, hold on. We're gonna do some testing. So I'm gonna time it. We're gonna time how long it takes to make 3 ingots. So I started it there. And we get 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that took 13 seconds. Now if we switch in some Pyrin, and then we go to fixed assignments here, and we say Pyrin goes there. So it was 13 seconds. And now it takes a lot longer. Oh my gosh. We don't have the 80% bonus, so we need to factor the 80% bonus. Okay, I'll just time one of these and then we'll multiply it by 3. Good gravy. Oh my gosh, this is a huge difference. Okay, so that was 23 seconds versus whatever, so 13 seconds divided by 1.8, or no, I guess it'd be 13 seconds times 1.8. Yeah, because it would normally, because the Ragnahawk's going at 1.8 speed, so the normal amount of time it would take a Ragnahawk to do would be 23 seconds. Which means it's exactly triple the speed, which means the work... So I'm going somewhere with all this. If we go back to our Palworld database here, and we look at kindling, we do see that it's exactly triple the speed for level 3 kindling, right? And if we look at the improved furnace, it does have rank max of 2. So that means rank max is not limiting the kindling to basically be level 2 kindling. I thought it was. We ran some sort of handiwork test that must have been flawed in some way, because that doesn't seem to be the case. So that's good news. That's very good news. And it definitely means we don't need this Pyron. And now Ragnahawks are gonna get... I mean, look at how fast that charcoal's getting smelted. That's nuts. That is just awesome.
What?
Okay, and then over here, we'll keep making carbon fiber. Infinite... Get... ridiculous. Stop climbing on that nonsense. Alright, sweet. Now, Aloy, I don't think you, unless you were catching up on last night's VOD, I did 2 streams yesterday, and the one last night, you'll notice the base looks a lot different, and it's been redone, and there's a reason for that. I may or may not have summoned a Belladonna Noir, and it may or may not have destroyed pretty much my whole base. That may have happened. It did warn me, but what I was saying, what I was saying to my, to myself is like, it wasn't quite fair because it felt like, well, it didn't feel like, 1 a.m. isn't good for stream time. Come on, that's ridiculous. Why are you asleep at 1 a.m.? Anyway, it advertises it as a level 30 enemy. And it had 300,000 health. And that just felt really unfair to me. Because we were defeating level 30 bosses easily, and there was no indication that this type of level 30 boss is a mega boss, and it's a different kind of boss. You know, there was no sort of indication that that is what it would be. I don't know why it's advertised as level 30. It should have been level 50 or something. So I didn't particularly love that because it felt a little like, I don't know, misleading, I guess is the best word for it. Where it's like, wait a second, I didn't sign up for... You can totally do it at 30. Maybe with the right army of pals and in an empty base, but it doesn't... But I assumed it was going to be a really, like, it would be like a 30-second encounter. Like, a 30-second encounter... I do have a base full of level 30 pals. All my pals here are 30. And we got it down to half health-ish. I think we would have defeated it eventually, but the problem is it destroys your base in the meantime, because it has these giant area of effect attacks and stuff. I didn't know it was going to be like a 5 or 10 minute encounter. The problem is that it calls it level 30 when you're facing other level 30 bosses, and it's very unclear that this type of boss has like, I don't even know, what is that, 20 times the health of other bosses? So it's going to take a long time to defeat, and it will destroy your base in the meantime. It wasn't really clear about that. It did say a generic warning, like I said, but I was a little disappointed with how that all went. Because then my base was destroyed. And I'm also disappointed that the game doesn't give you any sort of backups. So I was like, well, we're screwed. But I also kind of wanted to take the risk, you know? So I can't really blame the game completely. I wanted to know what would happen. I was like, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine, said the narrator. But it was kind of fun. But yeah, all that to say, obviously I need to have a base. I don't even know, like, I'm gonna need to just make a separate base somewhere for it. The fact that it can destroy your base is just not fun for me. I don't enjoy that mechanic whatsoever. Alright, so we said this one is PAL materials, this is seeds and souls, and things like souls, which I don't know what that would be. This one can be... I don't know. Oh, yeah, work goods. So stuff like cloth. Yeah. Okay. So PAL material, PAL material, PAL material, PAL material. Seeds. We need one for eggs. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Why is... What is going on here? Well, that's really weird. But yes, I would like a chest for eggs. And then... What else can go in this one? Work goods. We already have a medicine cabinet, but that can't store normal medicine. Let me get another wall here. I'm out of nails. You know, I might do a ladder up here. How good are ladders? I don't know how good ladders are. But we're gonna find out.
What?
It's not very fast, but it might be faster than running around the other way. Oops. Wrong button. This is not what I want. I want this guy. And we want to make a bunch of nails here. Whoa! We do not need that many nails. How about 200 nails? That should go pretty fast, right? Especially with Verdash. No! Verdash got another idea. Come back, Verdash. Oh, well, yeah, that'll go fast. Do I need ammo? 500. I probably need a little bit. We'll do another 100 here. And then... kind of want to blow these up. And we'll reap the consequences. And then... let's see. Put a couple more chests here to put things in. What did we say this one's gonna be? Production materials. Okay, this is pal materials. I guess we'll do pal souls and like sellables in here. Other materials. So things like rubies, sapphires, lotuses. Lotusi? I don't think lotusi is a word. And then you're gonna be same thing as before. Weapons, armors, ammo. And you're gonna be schematics only. And then we need one more for enhancement items, which will be for like papers and stuff. Okay. Put away all that. What is this? Beautiful flower. I don't even know what that's for. We'll put it in with the lotus stuff. And I guess other consumables. I mean, I should remember that I have these. Because that could be useful in a boss fight, but... Anyway, you can be enhancement items. And I guess PAL materials, because that's what a PAL manuscript is. Okay, we're getting there. And then other materials. Okay, so all those types of things go in there. I mean, I'm kind of glad our base got destroyed. I mean, I'm not saying I'm glad, but I'm kind of glad. I don't know. It's a mixed feeling for sure. Eggs and skill fruits. I think we'll just put them in the same thing for now. Pelt armor uncommon. I don't even need that. That's pointless. Oh, I need the repair bench. I don't have that. Okay, I have 0 wood, apparently. Oh, come on, I didn't want to climb that. Impressive, but not desired. All right, and then repair bench can go. Since I'm only ever gonna use it myself, we'll put it back here. I guess we're building it by ourselves? Maybe? Pin King thinks it can get here? Perfect. Alright, now we should repair our shield eventually, but I get a new one soon, right? I don't know if we're gonna make it that far. I'll spend 4 civ parts. 4 is not that many at this point in the game. Okay, so we've done most of the sorting. I think there's still some random stuff in these. Yeah, never mind. We have not done most of the sorting. There's still a lot left. Okay. We got some eggs to place. We have some schematics, skill fruit, and another egg. I need a couple incubators, which is a different topic. Let's see if we can get a couple here. I'd like to build 3. This alignment thing is very finicky. Alright. So there's some egg incubators. Seeds. Production goods. I'll go in here. Pal materials. That one's done. That one's done. What goes in there? I haven't decided yet. Everything and nothing all at once. Alright, skill fruits. Egg. We got a bunch of pal materials here. Not souls, though. And not the precious... Anything that says can be sold to a merchant for a high price doesn't go in here. But the rest of them do. And then this one, souls, high price stuff. And then this one is for ores and metals. Production goods are in here. High quality cloth. Sweet. Alright, and then the rifle goes in this one. Does ammo also go in here? I guess so. That might need to be a bigger chest. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I don't have the nails, right. Can you jump climb or not so much? You can. Okay. That actually helps.
Yep.
Okay, so we made some nails. Now we make some more cloth. Probably. It looks like we're mostly out, actually. I grabbed a few too many nails. I'll let some pals deliver that. Okay, so this will be for my armament. Oh my gosh, it would take 8 minutes to build one by yourself? That is nuts. Thank goodness for Verdash. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. It's kind of fun when you see stuff like that, though, because it helps you understand, like, how much the automation is helping you. compared to how you started the game. It's like in Factorio when people calculate if you needed to handcraft everything to get to a rocket. What would that actually cost? It's ridiculous. Accessories and where's armor? There, gliders. Okay, pretty much all that type of business. All right, and then I think we're pretty much there. There's one more chest full of some random stuff, and then we did it. And let's grab 3 eggs. Oh, I definitely already have 3 eggs. Get those going here. Okay, sorting is done. Now we can go check on Ragnahawk and that base as well. Keep that train rolling. Let me get the rest of this stuff unloaded. Ingots and ores. This makes flour. That's gonna take a while. And this makes palladium fragments from stone. If we have enough, we do not. Okay. Also, I don't know. I still haven't figured out where exactly we can buy palladium fragments from. There's probably a vendor somewhere that doesn't move around. But so far, I've only been able to discover the one that does move. That sells it. But we'll figure it out eventually, if it exists. Salads. I might make... I guess the question I want to know is, do berries end up selling for more if we make jam-filled buns out of them? So let's look at that real quick. So, baked berries sell for 10 each. If I make a jam-filled bun, then basically each berry is selling for 30, because this sells for 60. But then we're also selling the flour doesn't sell for anything, and the wheat sells for 10 each. So that's 300 value. And then baked berries is 300 value. I guess it's the same. I might as well just sell the wheat and sell the baked berries. I think that would be easier. It would be a lot less effort than making the flour first. Because I could just sell the wheat directly. And wheat weighs 0.2 a piece. What does a jam-filled bun weigh? Thinking about weight is important when you're selling thousands of stuff. Well, it is only 0.3 per jam-filled bun, and that's combining 0.6, so it's half the weight of that. And then the berries, red berries are 0.2 a piece, and baked berries would be 0.3, so it's basically a jam-filled bun is selling 0.9 weight worth of stuff for the weight of 0.3. It's a third the weight. So it's 3 times more efficient in terms of how much it weighs. So sure. I guess we'll make some. Okay. Time to go visit the breeding base. And make sure cakes are being made. And we need Ragnahawks to be the workers here. I don't think we actually did that, did I? Yeah, we still have Bushi. We don't need no Bushi. Get out of here. And Foxbar. Actually, no. No, I did want that. I do want a single Foxbars because they don't eat very much. But then I wanted a Ragnahawk for the working. Making of cakes and such. Speaking of cakes, it looks like we're not making any. There's berries and... No! Oops. Remember to queue up cakes before berries. Alright. And then we'll even leave some back. Gosh, cakes still take a long time. Oh, no. We need electric ranges now. I forgot we had those. Okay, we can set up electric ranges here in a minute. I do need more watering. A little bit. I think I'm behind on the watering with all the flour we need. Feels weird to have a third gobfin. But what else can I do? I could... the Suzaku Aqua? They eat so much, and all they do is water. I'll do a gobfin. And then... to build electric ranges, we need circuit boards. Okay. So we'll need some more quartz for that. That's not something I'm worried about right now. No. You should not be doing that. Fixed assignment. Heater. There we go. Forgot about that. But yeah, you only do stuff like cake or the berries. Cool. Okay. So then... wait, what did I do with the other scorching eggs? Did I not... oh, they're over there. Cool. So those are going. Let's go get some quartz, I guess. I feel like there's something else I need to do. What was I thinking just now? We have enough beds. I think we have enough watering now with 3 gobfins. I hope, anyway. Alright, so we'll head over to our new icy island. What's this area called? Ice Weasel Hill is the name of the teleport, but I don't remember the name of the area. Does it tell me somewhere? I don't know if it does. I do wish the islands had names. That would help me stay organized mentally. Alright, so we're looking for... whoa, looking for quartz. You know, I'm probably gonna have an easier time if I get some elevation here. No, there was one not too far away. Oh, there's a big egg right here. I know there's one over here. It has respawned. And is that one down there? No, that looks like a regular rock. Wait, I can't tell. No, that is quartz down there. Okay, good to know. Okay, this is much better than it was before. With our regular metal pickaxe, this was taking forever. The sad part is a whole thing of quartz only gets me 10 circuits, though. I'm also starting to wonder if I don't have enough polymer. I might need more. I might need a second Demud doing ranching. Because polymer uses up a lot. The stamina recharge a bit. How much damage does it do if I shoot it? That is really satisfying. Not quite as effective, I don't think. Almost as much damage, though, as a pickaxe hit per shot. Okay, now where's the next quartz? I need to get, like, a little mining path You know, like in World of Warcraft. I don't know. If any of you ever played World of Warcraft back in the day, you'd know what I'm talking about. Where you'd like have a little, you know, there were guides and they would kind of guide you through like, this is the path you take to see the most potential ore mining nodes, because they would spawn in different places, but it's not like all of them would spawn, so you'd follow this path to see where they were. We basically need that. But this should be pretty good. 3 in a row is nice. Maybe if there's a 4th, I'd call that. Because, I mean, I don't even have much more inventory space. Or inventory weight, I should say. Let's just head back. You know, obviously it'd be good if there was a loop, so if we could find one like over there, and then another one over there, and then we kind of work our way back towards... Oh, there is one right here. Perfect. We'll just use that one.
What?
I don't know if we'll be able to carry it all. They weigh 4 each. No, 5 each. So it weighs 200 to get the whole ore node. I'll have to drop something here. Alright, what is it? Oh, I have a bunch of wood that we don't need. Okay, that's easy to drop. Don't care about that. Oh, well, let me just delete it, in fact.
Yep.
Alright, sprint up. Jump off. Gale Claw over. And I just realized we might have enough to condense Gale Claw. But yeah, I'm gonna throw a second Demud in ranching for now, because we have the empty spots anyway, so I might as well. And I think he'll automatically ranch before he mines, but we might as well fix the assignment there. And then I was just gonna do something else. Condense, power condensing. So I know our Gale Claw was already kind of close. Let's do it. Oh wait, no, that must have been something else. This still needs 16. Yeah, I don't have enough. Never mind. I will get more. We'll start an expedition. Down to 23 minutes. Not bad. And then let's go get some of those circuit boards started. $40 circuit boards. Beautiful. 12,000 workload. That seems like a lot. Okay, and then this should be allowed to have ammo, weapons, armors. And why don't I throw ingots in there as well? Well, I don't want pals to auto-deliver ingots there. It's just that if I cancel a craft, a bunch of ingots will show up. Which is kind of annoying. But that's just how it goes. Okay, and I do need a bunch of cement. I would make more gigas, but I have 100. I don't need more gigas. So what do I need then? I don't know. This egg is done. Probably something boring. Pretty much. Eichthirdeer is not that interesting. You already have a lot. Cinemoth also already had a bunch. And then that's slowly getting done. I don't know. Head back over to breeding base and see if we got some more eggs. I guess we need to make a few more egg incubators. Because is there enough cake now? There's one cake. Oh, that's what we're doing. Right, we're making electric ranges. Okay, we're getting there. Those are just about done. Fox Sparks is on a break. Alright. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how this is all going. Let's go catch that Grintail. We just need to get 12 of all the pals. You know, that's our level up method. And so we shall go catch another Grintail. And Mammo Rest? Yeah, I still need a few more of those, so we'll grab this guy. Okay, so I have Fire Tornado, which almost one-shot a Mammo Rest. Not surprising, but also awesome. And I do have my Mercy Ring equipped. So then further northwest... There's our Grintail.
What?
Pew, 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 pew. No!
Yeah.
Don't attack. Oof. I thought it was on don't attack. Sweet. Okay. There's that. And then why don't we go get that Mossand Deluxe? Why not? Let's see if we can accomplish such things. And another Mammo Rest while we're at it. That's not what I meant to do. Oh well, it worked. Dang it, it was still on fire. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, what do we get from the Messenger of Love? Do we get anything interesting? I can't remember. My shooting lined up with the game you're playing. Well, what game are you playing? Come on, guys. You're just annoying me. Alright. Sit on ground together. Ta-da! I got medical supplies, gold coins, and some bread. Cool, I guess. Monster Train 2. Is that like an auto battler? That sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is, or remember what it is.
What?
Alright, you guys have your statues to Lylene or whatever. Weirdos. Oh, this is not the island I thought it was. Wow, I went northwest. I needed to go east. Whoops. I got really turned around. A roguelike deck builder. So maybe more like Slay the Spire style game.
What?
It came out yesterday. Oh, exciting. I'm looking for Lift Monk effigy. I don't see any down there.
What?
Tansy. Do I have 12? I don't think I have 12 Tansy, actually. No, I don't. I sure don't. Alright, Krojiro also. No, don't attack. Stop it. Stop it. Can never remember what hotkey. The fact that summon pal becomes an attack button. There's just not enough buttons, and I realize it's probably an artifact of. Okay, I am good on Krojiro actually. It's probably an artifact of being built for controllers, and then they just bind the controller buttons to a certain letter on the keyboard. But it's like, I have so many letters that aren't being used. Can I rebind all of those things? I probably can. So that they're not sharing. No, see, this is the problem, right? With like PC ports. Games that are made for PC, and it's like when you're sharing a button on a controller, you should give the option to not share that button on PC. It's just, you know, really helpful for PC players to not have the same button do 5 different things. I have so many letters that aren't being used. Alright, Gigasphere for you. Where am I going? South. Alsanda Lux, you're about to be mine. Maybe a couple Ribunny. Where is this thing? There it is. Found it. Alright, Ragnahawk, you can help out for now. Just for a moment. Probably use an Ultra Sphere on you. %? That's not bad. Yeah, Palworld did console stuff. Though, now that I think about it, they did do PC first, didn't they? So then that makes even less sense why they would have overlapping buttons. That was mostly sarcasm. But when it launched, it wasn't on consoles when it launched, was it? I don't know why I can't remember now. Wumpo Baton is level 38. I think I can handle that. I'm gonna try. No. I'm not saying console exclusive. I'm saying when it launched in early access, you know, way back when, on Steam, was it also on consoles at the same time? Or was it on Steam only at first? I mean, obviously they designed it to be compatible, like they were designing it to be on consoles eventually at some point, even if it didn't launch on consoles at the same time. Because again, otherwise there's no point in sharing so many buttons. To do the same control. Oh, you have to lockpick manually. Well, they didn't copy Skyrim at all. LOL. Alright, Gigasphere. One shot. Complete with mercy. Alright, straight north should get us Wumpo Baton. There he is. That's a lot of defense. Ouch. help out, Ragnahawk. Oh, jeez. Ah! Stuck on a tree. I can't roll. %. Oh, I'm not on Ultra. 12% capture rate? Still not great. We'll get him down at lower health if this doesn't work. Wow. There you go. 12% first try. I am very convinced that number is a lie. I really struggle to believe that number is telling the truth. It's just so low. How did I get first try 12%? There's only 1 out of 8 chance, and it feels like I'm constantly getting those 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7 chances. I think it's lying. So that people don't get mad at the game. Because people do get mad at RNG when it doesn't feel like actually random. So games are known to do that. Alright, let's get up to here. Whee! Beautiful view from up here. Kind of expecting there to be a tower somewhere on this region, but I don't think there is. You can see a tower way over there. Gosh, I love how far away you can see Liftmonk effigies. Boom, 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 boom. One down here, which I will get right now.
What?
Alright, and now the nearest teleporter. I kind of went the wrong direction, didn't I? There is not a near teleporter. I guess it's to the west. Maybe I'll catch Sybil X too while we're at it.
Yep.
Let's go up. And I really want to start breeding Gale Claw so we can get faster Gale Claw. That really helps things. I might go get that one actually. That might be on the other island. Can't tell if that's on the big desert island or not. Is that a Wixen? Ooh, level 16 Wixen. That's gonna be easy to get.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Leespunk Ignis.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice. That'll be a lot of experience right there. There's level 42. This was a good spot. I didn't realize there were this many fire pals of low level in this area. This is just all the experience. And we could have had Wixen from level 16. Awesome. Mercy, no more. Get some ancient tech points here. Holy... Wow, Toko with the... whatever that is. Like Hyper Beam from Pokemon. Basically. Mercy ring back on. Gigasphere.
Yeah.
Well, that was great. Great surprise. Here's more. And more. They're everywhere. That's 9, 10 if we get this one. Sweet. A ruby. I have plenty of those. All right. Well, that was a good deal. Keep exploring this way. Sprint upwards. Fly sidewards. Dinosome Lux. Yes, please. Look, you guys are fine. You can just let me do this. Thank you. Dinosome Lux with Runner. Okay, where am I? Okay, I still need to go northwest to get Sybil X. Grab this beautiful green emerald. I will get more weight. Up we go through the waterfall, which Ragnahawk surely would not normally appreciate, but he doesn't seem to care. Or she, I guess. Doesn't seem to care. Alright, sprint up. Up, 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 and away we go. And then Sybil X is right up here in this boss area. I'm a little concerned. We have the teleporter, so if we die, we die. Oh, and I turned off the drop equipment on death. Now it just drops inventory, but not equipment. So highly effective. Fire on ice. Okay, I think we're gonna be just fine. Now the question is 34 Ultra Spheres enough? I hope so. Oh. Alright, I think we need to stop attacking. 11%? Okay. I'll try to deal a little bit more damage here. Ragnahawk, you just get in the way. Oh, there we go, got lucky. Sweet, 6 more ancient Civ parts is always nice. And now we have a Sybil X, which means we can get infinite high quality cloth. I looked at the numbers, and my Pyron is basically as good as a Fingalope, or better, I think. Maybe I need to double check the numbers. What is that? Oh, is it just a dark egg? It's just a dark egg. Couldn't tell what that was.
What?
I can double check the numbers on the Fingalope thing. Feathered hairband schematic. Again, I already had this. Wait, I have 2 of these now? Why are these dropping from such a high level area? It's That's ridiculous.
Whoa.
Calls for hypersphere.
Wow.
Double jump is nice. That would potentially be a reason for switching, but Pyron already has a pretty decent jump. I mean, compared to Dire Howl, I guess everything has a good jump, to be fair. But... Okay, anyway, let's look real quick. Let me teleport back to home base. So, looking at the numbers here for mounts. Pal... mounts. So, sprint speed, Pyron is faster than Fingerlope by quite a bit. That's a significant difference. Yeah, I think Pyron's a lot better. Fingerlope is slower by 100 on regular run speed and slower by 250 on sprint speed. And it has a smaller jump, even though there's a double jump, the individual jump seems smaller. So I think Pyron's better. Pyron's one of the best mounts there is. Weirdly enough. I wonder if there's some other advantage to, like, Gildane, maybe? I don't know. I won't spoil myself. But yeah, just in terms of raw speed, Pyron is way up there. What I need to do is breed Pyron to get the runner stats and all that jazz. And then we'll really be cooking. Then we'll really be cooking with gas. Okay, so what was I doing? I was... Why did I even go out just to collect things? I don't even remember what I was doing. But what's important is I can now add Sybilex here for 2 medicine making as well, but I don't care about that. Dynawesome Lux has 2 electricity. I think that's the first one I have with 2. Ooh, Mossanda Lux also has 2 electricity, but can also do transportation. That's an alternative to using Univolt. Oh, Univolt has 2 electrifying, apparently. But yeah, work, fixed assignment management. Sybilex, you're here now making silk. Thank you. And now I've still got a Crimis making wool, but that probably won't be necessary for very long. Wow, those have taken forever.
What?
And I needed a couple more egg things. I need more regular cloth. I think I have more, it's just being stored up here, is that right? Yeah. See, I kind of want this stuff to get stored down there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll uncheck all on these. And then if I'm like overburdened and stuff and I can't get down, I'll switch it up and put stuff in here. But I think generally I want pals, if they're hand delivering stuff, I want them to all be in the same place. So okay, so we've got ancient civ parts, cloth. What else do we need? Do we need nails? No, we need paldium and stone. Okay. Paldium, and we can get stone there, I think, just fine. I'm gonna sort. Yeah, I need to start breeding Pyron. Galeclaw for gliding, Pyron for ground mount, Ragnahawk for air mount. We need all the fast stuff. Alright, here's another set of Ragnahawk. Let's see what we get. Vanguard Workslay. I don't know what Vanguard is. I think it's defense, maybe. Or like buffing the player or something. Still no mutations for speed. I could build one more if I had a little bit more stone. Which, yeah, I was gonna say, with a refined metal pickaxe, should go pretty fast.
What?
Okay. There we go. Lots of Ragnahawk. And then... do I have anything else that we need to leave here? Oh, I wanted... oh, I need a bunch of electric organs still. I wanted to... make electric ranges, so let me go get some circuits. And maybe I only need one, because they are pretty fast. But what do they cost? I need refined ingots, circuit boards, which I'm holding none. How is weapons in here? Oh, jeez, that's supposed to be production goods. And only production goods. My random assault rifle goes in there. Dog coins can go in here. Precious pelt I should probably sell for electric organs. Why don't we do that? This egg is done, and it is a robin quill. And then we've got some medicine here. And then some random PAL materials, which should all go in this one. Including flame organs. And finally, all the papery stuff, and I think we're good. A bunch of random food I don't care about. Okay, so now we just need to go get more refined ingots. We need to sell some stuff. I bet there's about 1 billion yellow spheres here from Vixie. Maybe I should start breeding a bunch of Vixie as well.
What?
Okay, so we'll go to the settlement. I'll buy some... do we need electric organs? No, we need flame organs. And charcoal. So we'll grab some flame organs here. And then I'll grab some charcoal from wherever that lives. I think that's over here. Nope. Where's my charcoal? I actually have no idea. I see that I have hundreds. Where is it being stored? Well, that's where some circuit boards ended up. Where is the charcoal? There's carbon fiber in here. It's not in the ingots bin. Maybe it's up here? Not in my inventory. It's not in that one. It's not in that one. That's just ore.
What?
Am I missing a chest? Not in that one. And it's not in this one. Okay, I'm confused. I am confused. Where's another chest even? Because according to this, I have 600 charcoal somewhere. Where is that charcoal? Oh, is it down here? I wonder if it got down here by all the... Nope. Nope, that's just for ingredients. It's not there. There is a hidden... Ah, hidden chest. Haha! Found you. I had a lot of crap that wasn't being stored properly. Alright. And we need a grappling gun up to... Well, where? What's most of my weight? It is ingots. Okay. Go over there. Perfect. There we go. Okay, and then all the fiber needs to go up here.
What?
There we go. Anyway, I needed some of that charcoal, though. And then I needed some refined ingots. I'll go to the other base to get that. Let's go get some electric organs and sell some stuff. Things are going well. We're getting all the Ragnahawks. I need to make more cakes, I think, as well.
Hey.
Oops. I forgot there is a button to switch from buy to sell. Keep forgetting that. Alright, Mama Rest, steak. I mean, I can sell all this stuff. Might as well. And then precious pelts. Ooh, 27 grand. That adds up. I mean, I can try the Fingerlope. You guys are talking about like it's the next coming of Jesus or something, but it's literally slower than the mount I already have. And for me, I think horizontal speed is one of the bigger deals. So, because that's most of the only reason I would ride it. I can already glide, and if I want to go up, I hop on Ragnahawk and get really high and then glide sideways. So a ground mount needs to be really just dang fast. The charge attack is a big deal. Wait, why is the charge attack a big deal? Can you help me understand that, Aelor? I don't understand why I would care about a charge attack. That goes far. The jump is better than I think it is. Well, I can always try it. I think I caught one. So it doesn't cost me much to attempt. Oh my gosh, we already finished that 600 refined ingot pile. That's awesome. So you're saying I would actually use the charge attack to travel, like as a travel mechanic. Is that what I'm understanding? Gotcha. Okay, well, we'll queue up. We'll see if I have the tech for it, the saddle. Because I'm at least willing to entertain the idea, if those other things are helpful enough, then it could be worth it to start breeding a bunch of them. And, you know, if I get all the movement speed bonuses, it's probably still pretty good. But I might not... Oh, there it is. Okay. Pretty low level, actually. Fingerlope saddle. Get started on that. We'll come back for that in a minute. And then let's head over to base number 2. Yeah, all of the charge attacks are really hard to aim, and they feel like they're not that great. It's fine when pals are using them, like, on auto attack, but manually controlling, it's kind of a pain. For sure. Okay. Somehow I dropped all the circuit boards. Dang it. Alright. Get rid of all this stuff. Okay, what am I doing now? Now I need to go get circuit boards. Maybe the fingerlope saddle's already done and we can see how crazy this mount is. I will say Pyron's jump has been more important than I thought it was, so maybe Fingerlope's jump will be equally important. And I'm grabbing circuit boards. Still haven't gotten delivered. I wonder what it is that they just must be busy doing everything else. No, wait, where are all the circuit boards? Oh, this is where stuff is ending up. We want this to only have flour, so this can have ingredients only. That's part of it. Let pals deliver that. This I can do myself. Meteorite fragments go here. And then I need what, 10? And still a little bit away from that saddle. So in the meantime, we'll go set up an electric range or two. Oh, wait. I bought the electric organs because I knew I needed the electric charger thing, and then I got rid of them like a dingus. I had a reason for what I did, and I already forgot. So those are going to be in here. How many do I need? It's like 20, right? To make the charger thing. Yeah, and 50 ingots, which I don't know if we have at the other base. Let's grab 50. I think we have everything. Nope, I got rid of the charcoal. You know, I've gotten so used to just hitting the R button to put everything, the quick stack button, that it's ended up screwing me over now because I keep quick stacking things I don't want to. Okay, let's take it a little slower here. And I need the refined ingots. I believe I deposited a bunch of refined ingots at the other base, so that's done, and I believe we have the flame organs over there as well. I could always grab a few more. I'll just grab all these. We have 600 or something. From Flambell. Flambell has been pumping out the flame organs. And then, do we now have the saddle? Basically, if I help out. Alright, let's see what Fingerlope can do. Okay, so for now, I'll switch out King Paka and Fingerlope. How can you not search? I don't think you can, so I'm gonna have to find Fingerlope. There we go, easy enough. Alright, antlers are a little bigger than I like, visually, but I can survive. Does this feel faster? Did I get like a runner? No, no passive skills. I'll have to do a race and we'll have to see. So the double, that is a pretty damn good jump. You guys aren't wrong about that. It also like falls slower, it seems. Is that accurate? And I don't seem to have the sprint thing. Oh, there it is. That is pretty fast. I'll have to do some sort of race comparing the two. I don't know what... Pyron's supposed to be a lot faster. And there's also a charge here, but it doesn't go anywhere near as far. So yeah, that's not any better. So why don't we do a race using these things as little nodes. And we'll go from the one next to the palm tree. And I'll use sprint whenever I can. And we'll just follow along the water ones. Okay, so ready, set, go. And then sprint. See what kind of score Pyron gets, and then we'll compare Fingerlope. Because according to the website, Pyron should be quite a bit faster. But according to my vibes that I feel from just riding the two, it almost feels like Fingerlope was faster. Okay, we go around this one, and that is it right there. Okay, 32 seconds. Now we switch. Yeah, Van Worm is not the fastest flyer, for sure. 32 seconds. And go. Yeah, Fingerlope feels really fast. I'm very confused. If Fingerlope ends up winning this race, I don't understand what the website is telling us then. If that ends up being the case. Because this does actually feel faster. But it might not be. You know, there's weirdnesses of like how big the animal is changes how fast it feels like you're going and stuff like that. We said 32 seconds, right? This was 40 seconds. Okay, good. Good. It's not crazy. If this feels faster, but it is slower. Pyron is the faster mount. Now, what I didn't do, we could try with the Cloud Tempest thing. Yeah, exactly. Try with the dash. So let's start back at the beginning here. The dash does use stamina, though, so it will slow us down in some senses. But okay, let's try with the dash. So start, left control, sprint. And then... left control, not enough stamina. Use that again. Oh, that one didn't go as far. I mean, and honestly, I'll allow it, because it's somewhat realistic that you can't always run in a straight line the way you want to. So that's kind of how it would go. And we end up with a time of about 35 seconds. Okay, so all of that being said, Fingerlope does catch up a little bit with the Cloud Tempest ability, especially if you have a straightaway. That's pretty nice. Fingerlope is slower. The double jump is dope, though. And is the single jump more or less? Because again, according to the website, it seems like Pyron should have the better single jump. But that could be... No, that's definitely not as high. We're not even getting... So our head just barely gets to the floor with Pyron. And then with Fingerlope, a single jump. And I guess Pyron's slightly taller. Or Fingerlope is slightly taller. So maybe it's about the same. We're only getting about like a foot higher maybe. But then yeah, the double jump. The double jump, it almost feels like it jumps higher than the first jump even. It goes really high. Well, now you've got me all confused. I was all settled with enjoying Pyron as my mount, but now Fingerlope might be the choice. And the double jump really does help with not having to dismount to get on your flyer. But it's slower. I guess we just need a fast Fingerlope. Maybe that's the play. Alright. And we have Gale Claw to go really fast too. Gale Claw is speed-wise. If we just need to go sideways, Gale Claw's level 3 speed is the same as Pyron's sprint speed. So I guess we just focus on Gale Claw then as well. Alright, y'all have convinced me. Just barely though. I still am a little sad that we're getting a slower mount. But I think the double jump might be enough of a benefit. I don't know. It's close. Alright, let's sleep real quick. We'll go make that electric range and power, and then we can make cakes a lot faster. And then we can breed more. Mid-game, I think Vanworm until Ragnahawk is kind of the way to go. Beacon or Beacon is really good, but that's about the same level, I think, as Ragnahawk. I don't know if there's a lot of great flyers in between those two. There might be, but you might have to go to very specific spots to get them. Looking at flying mounts and their levels and stuff. I guess Hell Zephyr, if you can find one of those, is better than Vanworm. Or Quivern. Quivern and Hell Zephyr would be your options. Hell Zephyr's level 33. Or Phalaris, if somehow you can find one of those. I don't even know where those are, so who knows. But on to this base. Now that we've done our testing. And we should be able to make one of these. Electric kitchen. And where will I put it? Let's put it right here. No, I actually want it to be closer to the, like, where the cakes need to be delivered. So maybe we'll put it over here. So cakes can get delivered. And I'll put a second one, just in case we need a second one. And then we can deconstruct this one. That's a lot of cake ingredients. Wow. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. We don't have any handiwork 3s here, do we? Who's good at handiwork? How about we bring in a Wixen? Those two should be able to make short work of these. Of course, they're both working on the other one. Come on. Finish it up. Jeez. These things are an insane amount of workload. 700, though, doesn't sound like that much. But I guess that's 10 minutes. By default. That's a lot. Alright, there we go. You go back in. Okay, so we're gonna queue up on this one all the cakes that I can, which is 65. And then queue up on this one a bunch of berries. And then we need to add an electric pal, so let's sort generating electricity. And I think Mossanda Lux is the way to go. I mean, it has 3 transporting, so it can actually do something useful. It's way more transporting than we'd get from a Sparkit. But it also eats more food. So maybe I just add a Sparkit, because we really don't need that much power. And Sparkit, you can come over here to add battery. And then I will put all this stuff away. And then that's 500 workload. So again, we shall enlist the help of some Wixens. Make short work of this. Wow, look at how fast those berries get wrecked. Now, where are you going? Are you delivering a cake? Oh, you're going around that way. That could not have been the most efficient. I bet it wasn't. I bet it's because this chest is in there. Alright. So we've got 300 baked berries. I might need a third berry situation. I don't know if we're getting enough berries to eat on top of having enough berries to make cakes. Cakes are still pretty slow, all things considered. I mean, we've got a tier 3. I do want a second Ragnahawk, by the way. Planning on that anyway. Yeah, what is Vanguard? Vanguard is increase in player attack. I was halfway correct. I figured it had to do with the player. But I thought it was defense. But yeah, I wonder what the workload is on a cake. The workload on a single cake is 2,000. That is a lot. That is a lot. That's like making 50 salads for every single cake you make. Okay, and we need flour to get going. But I think the cakes will be made faster than... It's at least fast enough to supply probably 2 constant... whatever these are called, breeding things. So let's check out, what do we got? Blood of the Dragon. Motivational Leader. Oh, and that, the huge one's almost done. Nice. We'll wait for that. 27 seconds. So many Ragnahawks. You guys have cake, right? 6 cakes. Ooh. You know, that's almost enough to get a second one going. Up here. I'm gonna need so many more incubators. I don't know why I thought this would be enough. So I need more cloth, ancient sieve parts, and palladium fragments. Okay, is this one done? Alright, is it a lucky or an alpha? Can't really tell. It was an alpha, okay. So there must be just a chance that they become alphas. Alright, so what we would love is one without destructive. So right now... Busy. I assume busy means breeding. So we have an artisan work slave, and then we have a male that is only destructive. So we need a better male. So this male is work slave, motivational leader. This male is artisan, work slave, blood of the dragon. I think that's the one we want. So that male replaces... Of course it doesn't show me which one's which. Oh, here, these two. So we take that one out as destructive male, and then this one in. Okay, those two are gonna have much better babies. And we're still hoping for good mutation on that. And then we'll put away that one. Yeah, I think that's good. Here's another egg. Donk. Sweet. Alright, let's go get some more ingredients for incubators. And then I think I want to go catch some water pals. Let me go catch another azure robe. Because I think, is watering another one of those things that triples with every... No, watering doubles with every tier, so it's not that crazy. So a good Pin King might be better than an azure robe, for example.
What?
Alright, I'm gonna make a lot of cloth here. I also need to make cement, maybe after that. Refresh our Giga situation, and then we probably should be done with the YouTube episode. I'll keep streaming here, but we've been going for an hour and a half on the YouTube episode front. I can just auto assign. Oh wait, Wumpo Baton. Should I be using him? Their transporting is 4, which is nuts. That is crazy. What are these sorted by? Level? No, they're not sorted by level. They're not sorted... Well, it looks like they're sorted by power, but then we've got stuff like this. Is it all the grass ones that are... Oh, it's the required 15 grass are assigned, and then it starts doing high power level stuff. Okay, I see. What is Grenadier Panda, by the way? I have no idea. I kind of want to find out. Grenadier... Do they throw grenades if you have them in your party? Wumpo also helps carry supplies, which might be better than my current one. Let's see. Wumpo Baton. Regular Wumpo starts at 120 and gains 10 per level. Wumpo Baton, same thing. That's a few more pounds than King Paka, but not that much. Masanda. Lux version. Grenadier Panda. Can be ridden and can rapidly fire a grenade launcher when mounted. Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. And I think I'm gonna replace Univolt with a Masanda Lux. God, they're so big though. I really wish... I don't know. Maybe I don't. Like, the alphas are fun, but sometimes I'm like, I kind of wish I could make him normal sized. And like this Quivern, it's just, it's too big. It's running into everything. I don't know. All the clipping almost looks worse than it is cool. A Loop Moon. Blue Moon? Reptiro Christ. Oh, now that's something. Now that's something. Hey, Queen Stitch, thanks for the follow. I'll get those incubating. Now, what did we just get? So, Reptiro, I think those things are nuts at mining, right? They're like a Digtoise, but also with ice. That's literally it. Okay. And then, where did the other one just go? The Loop Moon? There it is. 2 handiwork is it. Not that great. Alright, I assume the cloth is done. Can I build a production assembly line 2 yet? Maybe? Do I have 100 refined ingots? I do not. I have 0 refined ingots. Okay, interesting. Time to make some cement. Need more stone.
Yep.
What? Oh no, it's unreachable. That's a disaster. That's why we haven't been getting any stone. What's weird though is I think it's only unreachable. I swear there were pals mining that before. Maybe I'm making that up. We'll move it back a little bit. Hopefully that works out. Anybody gonna work there? See, the problem is everybody's working over here at the ore mine, where we have 1,300 ore. Which means I can get an absurd amount of ingots over here, if we would like, which I would. Charcoal. I'll leave the wood piling up for now, because we need lots of wood for spheres and stuff. But still unreachable by pals. Interesting. Well, let's move it back even more. That's almost 100% within the blue circle. No? Maybe? Unreachable by pals? Oh, nope. Pen King's coming. Perfect. Yay! I really should see if we can start breeding Pen King. Because 2 watering, 2 mining, 2 handiwork, 2 transporting. I mean, they have 4 valuable skills. And most of my other watering pals are not very good at other things. And by having some mining from Pen King, I feel like I don't need a bunch of mining pals. So I do really like Pen King. They eat so much though, but whatever. We'll ignore that. What genders do I have? I have a male, I have a female. Okay, that's enough right there. And this one has more work speed, but why? Oh, the food. Oh, salads are really kicking in, huh? Speaking of salads. And we can sell some stuff here. For how much money do you guys think we're gonna get? I think we're gonna get 7,000. Doing 0 math. I don't even really know how much food we just picked up. Selling the jam buns and the berries. 26,000. Okay. I'll take it. Didn't quite expect that much. Alright, well let's stock up on some horns then, and some more electric organs. Just to have. And then I think this is where we will call it an episode. So for those of you from YouTube, as always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.